Dude, what's happening?
Fire alarm?
That's a fire alarm?
Yeah. Somebody's house is on fire.
They play that when everybody's house is on fire?
Or microwave caught on fire.
Sweet Home's weird.
It's just down the street, so it's really loud.
It's pretty loud. Hello friends! Well, I finally gave in. After 40,000 something miles, I've destroyed my stock shocks. The rear leaf springs were inverted, I was hitting every dang rock on the trails, so I acquiesced. Yes, that's right, I acquiesced, and I got a lift. Good morning, friends. Yeah, look, where is he? There's Chris.
No.
Yeah, Chris doesn't want to be on video. Chris hates instant media. Instant social? I don't know. Anyway, today's lift kit day. So first we're gonna measure what I'm at right now. What am I at? 35 it looks like.
Yeah.
35 inches from the ground.
Think the other side's gonna be equal.
I don't know.
Nice dent.
Yeah, it's 35. 35 on both sides. Yeah, there's my dent from the imperfect driver, imperfect foods there. What do you got up here? 35, 4.5?
3.5.
I got some. Is that California or is that Carolina squat? And a little bit. Looks like 34 and no, it's 34.5. So at least it's even. So that's good. See, we're doing the front first. Yeah. I think I'll need to swing it around for doing the back. I don't know if we have the clearance to get. Yeah. You think we will?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I want to point out why I'm doing this. You'll see there, those are my leaves, and they're bending the wrong way. Because there's only 3. Well, 4, I guess. They look really, really bad. These have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 leaves. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway. So, let's get to work. And when I say get to work, I mean Chris works. I hand him tools and regale him with stories. Chris is a bit of a perfectionist, which is a great thing to have in a mechanic and a friend, but I am decidedly not a perfectionist, so he ends up redoing everything I do in most cases. We found out that me just handing him stuff works well. I feel like I should give a little background on why I was so resistant to getting a lift for so long. I grew up around a lot of idiots with high boys, and the first thing they would do is go, I'm gonna put a lift and some swampers on that rig and go mudding. And I really didn't want to be that guy. The Tacoma is not a rock crawler. It's not a mudder, it's an overlander. It also is a daily driver. If I break something, I can't go to work. Also, I hate it when somebody gets a new rig and before it's off the showroom floor, they're posting on Facebook groups, how big a tire can I put on a stock lift? Or, hey there, how big a lift can I put on her? And I really think you should drive your truck first, and then as you see the need arise, you make changes. That's just me and my mindset.
See if we can figure it out. But
That's the hard part. Also, back when I could put my truck in the garage, it would just barely fit with the rack on, and any lift would have made that not work. Now that I've been cast out into the driveway to park, that's not important. So yeah, I spent a big pile of bonus money on an Old Man Emu BP-51 kit. I would have gone way cheaper, but Chris, who has been installing lifts since before he could walk, insisted he would help me install it if I spent the extra money, and that money would have been spent on the installation, so it all kind of came out in a wash. So just a heads up on this video, it's not going to be much of an install video. Chris did most of the work, and I just handed him stuff, and then I stabbed myself and bled all over his garage. Spoilers, I'm just going to hit the highlights here and then finish with the road test or off-road test, I guess.
yes, it is under compression.
You're under compression.
Yeah, we're at like 200. Basically 200 hundredths? No, 2 hundredths of an inch.
Chris, how much do you like this part?
Hate it.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
FYI, the thing on my head is not a pair of boxers, although they were designed to look that way. They're a kind of ski hat from the 90s. I was just looking for something to keep my increasingly insane hair out of the way. And as you can see, I am helping. Look, I'm leaning over, I'm looking, I'm talking, I'm offering helpful advice. I'm holding down the concrete floor. Every once in a while, I reach out and hold the truck up. So, you know, I'm being helpful. I'm doing stuff. I'll take it off my cool bandana. So we are this far, and we have just realized that Chris has left his torque wrench elsewhere, so we're gonna go buy a new one. But look how sexy. Okay, so we're all installed now. Got 3 bolts there. We're down at the bottom. We've got this tuned into the right level, which was the big one. And then the reservoir is hidden back here. I'm just gonna bolt that in now. I can strap it in, whatever. And then all we need to do is, once we get the other side done, put the sway bar back on. And then that's it. Put a tire on, and we're done. Alright, so the truck has been flipped. The fronts are correct and installed, and we have 37 where we had 34.5, right?
Yeah.
34.5 before. We were expecting them to settle down a bit, but that's a straight 2.5-inch lift. And it's big. Don't have to worry about any kind of rubbing in there anymore. And now we are getting into the back. These back leaves are no bueno. And my sumo shocks, which this much, I was resting on the sumo shocks in the back to give you an idea what was going on there. What are you doing over there?
Lower it down.
Well, now we have a lot more clearance. Now the shocks don't look quite as bad. Now they're a lot more curvy. But they're not as curvy as these ones. Which I think I need to switch around.
Yeah, everything put together too.
That makes sense. Okay, so here is old and busted. And there is Who Knew Hotness. Oh yeah.
You have a 10.5 rear end? Or is this does not look like my rear end. It's fine, it's food.
Are you hammering? Wait, you get to be on my channel now.
Yay.
That's what everybody in this family wants.
What do you do? Okay, feed them in the center. Get them in the center.
Well, that's easy.
More?
Yeah. Good enough for the thing.
Yeah.
There I am. All right. You ready?
People are.
What's the plan? You're gonna clean me out first? Okay. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah. Well, we gotta do the butterfly thing first, right?
Do you want those little, oh, this antibiotic ointment?
Real battle damage.
Do you want some of this?
Sure. I don't know.
It's like Neosporin.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what.
Here,
I'm not really good at the. Am I even recording? Oh yeah, I am recording.
oh gosh.
We ought to get some. There you go. Irrigate.
This is gonna suck.
What? What's it? Looks all healthy. It looks fine.
You good?
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you want.
Oh goodness.
See, now I'll always have the remembrance. It's like a tattoo. Scars are.
Yeah.
And then it's just the blood and decay all over your kitchen. Now you know everything you have for first aid gear.
That's right.
Christopher,
Hi.
thank you for healing me.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm all healed. I got super glue in the wound. I'm good to go. I can't remember what I was doing. Where did I put the knife? Oh, it's on the ground here, covered in blood.
Blood?
No, I mean, there's surprisingly little blood. Anyway, I would like to point out I did successfully cut the thing I was trying to cut, though, so I got that going for me. I'm gonna put the knife down. I think I'm grounded from the knife today. So what I don't understand is how does the axle center?
What was that?
How does the axle center?
What?
Dickhead. Well, we had to go get some more bolts because they didn't give us all the bolts they were supposed to give us. So, what was his name? Melvin? Marvin? Melvin R. You didn't give us enough bolts. Consider that. Don't worry. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory. It is now 5:43. We have been at this since 8. We have these tires done. And these are just about done. So we were at 35, and now we are properly at 39.
Yeah, this tire seems low here, bud.
No, they are all 31.
You're at like 38 and 5/8 on this side.
That's it's got a rake to it.
Yeah.
So we lifted it 2.5 on the front and 4 on the back.
Wow.
Well, do we got to tune it in a bit?
Tuned it in by driving it.
It's not quite level, but I'm fine with that. Holy crap, this looks fantastic though, Chris. This looks really, really good. It's going to be close getting out of the garage though.
It's definitely better.
Yeah, it looks super sexy. I'm really digging it. I'm really happy. Boy, you know what I need to measure? Okay, so one of the reasons I wanted to put the lift in was because the truck lost 2 inches when I put in the ARB skid plate. As you can see, it has a dip to it. I wouldn't actually recommend the skid plate specifically for that reason. But stock, let's see if I'm still in shot here. Yeah. Stock height on a stock clearance on a TRD is 9 inches. Oh boy. I was down to 7.5 and I am now up to 10.5. Yeah, baby. Admittedly, that's unloaded. I imagine loaded is going to be a little bit less, but still. Now I can go over the rocks instead of whatever it is I'm doing now. Through them. Yeah, this should be fine. I shouldn't get murdered standing here. So the next weekend, we went out for a test run. This is Beak. He leads with his face. He will be in some future videos. Woohoo! Yeah, baby! And here's our old friend DJ. He and I are a bit more conservative. I didn't actually get any footage of me just driving around, but it was much better with the new shocks. There are a lot of nasty potholes on this road, and they used to be brutal. Now I can feel it they're there, but the ride is super smooth. It's very nice. DJ filmed this and he was freaking me out over how close he was. Anyway, I'm all lifted now. I've got a bunch of videos in the hopper for you. Should be cranking them out pretty regularly this fall. Like my channel, tell your friends. I'd love to get my subscriber count up to 1,000. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.